What not to do after you've completed your high ticket sales training program. Do not focus on role plays. For most of you, you guys are newly trained closers, right? That have not generated the $1 million in revenue. Do not spend all your time on role plays. Role plays do not equal experience. Role plays will help you gain confidence in speaking with other people and getting familiar with, your sales script. But at the end of the day, like, you don't know, there's so many different variables when it comes to this space. Like when you land a sales opportunity, hey, do they have their own script? That they want you to learn verbatim or whatever that looks like. Hey, are they going to allow you to leverage your sales script? You don't know until you get there. And so, if you're doing your role plays to, get certified and go through your sales training, fine, great. That's awesome. Have fun with that. But don't get so caught up after you've completed your sales training and got certified or whatever that looks like. Do you want to continue to maintain, like, sharpening your axe 100%, but just also be mindful that when you're doing role plays with newbies, like one newbie from another, like, how do you give feedback to, another newbie when you really don't know sales? Like, yeah, you understand the script, but there's so much more that goes into sales and going off script and having to circle around. Like, there's so much that goes into sales that, from one newbie to another newbie, like, that could be detrimental, and you could be picking up some very bad habits, right? But it's normal, it's natural. But so that's what I want you to just to be very finicky of, is like, continue doing role plays with other newbies. That doesn't help you. That doesn't serve you well, especially if you're not on an offer. If you're not on an offer, like, how are you following a script? Like, how do you get the actual feel for true objections? Knowing what, how you're going to present the specific details of an offer, right? Like, you can't do that if you don't have an offer. So it's super hard to put yourself in that role, in that position, if you're not on an offer with all those details that are filled in. So don't spend all of your time on role plays, especially if you've already got, if you completed your sales training and got certified. To me, that's the feel good work, right? We can, if you're so concentrated on, concentrated on, landing role plays, like, you're not going to get anywhere. The hard part is actually finding, I shouldn't say hard, but, the next step is landing a sales role, getting experience on an offer. The only way you can get that experience is when you are on an offer. But after you land it, you've got to land the offer. So you should be spending and focusing all your time and energy in building a network, effectively communicating to land more interviews. Landing more interviews is the name of the game once you complete your sales training. Interviews, 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 because again, the more interviews you land, the more opportunities that you will get. So that's the work that we should be focusing on. So screw the role plays, especially if you're not on an offer and you've already completed your sales training, you've got, certified. But now it's, how do we increase our outreach on a daily basis to land more interviews? That's the metric that you should care about. So, when it comes to the role plays, yeah, once you land your offer, then it's fine to continue doing role plays to get better in aspects of your sales cycle, your sales process, your closing calls. Then that makes more sense. But up until that point, role plays mean nothing. We need to have more conversations and land more interviews. Let's get on the job. Let's focus our time and energy landing the job, so we can get our swings in, so we can get our hacks in, so we can get that experience and have something to role play